heads in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, yeah, before I sat down. You better bring your best, cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
See the dollar pull up, this we mobbing. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, nigga. 3 a.m. we like 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the 3rd Super Bowl. David's those Giants shock the Patriots into perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. Dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Love throwing to start us off. It's cut right side by Watson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 25 yards off the play. That's good for our Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Love. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 16 yards.
Slot man in motion left. Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots downfield to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long, they're gonna throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
We'll get it at the 9. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. They've gotten off to the exact start they wanted, Brock, and now an early chance to pull away and get some distance on their opponents. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Blocked down by the 4-time All-Pro Cameron Hayward.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Flush down out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Love on 3rd and short. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Check, pink. Here we go, set, ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Yellow, 22. Red, yellow. Set.
Throwing on first down, Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in rhythm and play your game.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
319.
Tight end going in motion here. Rodgers from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
I love that. And I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality. And it forced an incompletion.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Drill 52. Here we go. Ready?
Kicks the handoff, now low. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Ready, set.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Our score, 14-0. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They have second down behind the sticks. From the pistol, here's Love. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like the deep.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10.
Love living on first down. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9.
Ready. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
McManus sends it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Steelers offense headed out. Things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
158. 158.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Third and long for him here. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
The Steelers set to punt it. Jaden Reed on the return for the Packers. Takes it in at the 26. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Out now runs the Packer offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Love on the play fake. On target to Musgrave. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Chased out to his right. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hits his running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Goes to the hurry up here.
14 more yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stick it in the air. Love. Has it at the 7. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
On the ready.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 1st 10 black. Blaster. Hut, hut.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Down. 50, green. Shot, 17. 6, mega. Ready?
Love from the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down.
Ready? Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Love out of the shotgun. Rolling left, buying some time. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
4th down, here's Love. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match. We just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Steelers getting to take the field one more time here in the half. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. First down throw here by Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. They bring Thielen in motion right. To the air on first down. Rodgers. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that pass through contact. You couldn't do it.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Pierce, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. So that is 2 quarters in the book. Our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the 3rd quarter started. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. On the return, here's Gainwell. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the 3rd quarter. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
58.
To throw, Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They send a receiver in motion right. Pressure coming. Rodgers. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Again, Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Broadcast incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Here's a give inside to Gainwell. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. And that brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Evan Williams. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They put a receiver in motion right. Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
Steelers
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Jaden Reed to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, and that could put this just too far out of reach. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Love with it on first down. That's him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go.
Love now, off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offensive line fast.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Ready.
Once more, it's Love. Going deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be second down.
43 rail. Come on. You don't move. Yellow. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
Loves to throw again. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. They'll muster a little down to the 30. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Packers football, and if they hold this lead through, they'll claim a 5th title. Five still to go here. This is second down.
Down. Fight. 6. Black. Next drill. 50. Cut.
Throwing again. Love. Off caught by his back. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense. Getting him down behind the line. Working quickly here.
Ball red. Ready.
Throwing his Love on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Right. 52. Let's go. Set.
Love throwing on 4th. Good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. First down now, ball at the 33. Putting a receiver in motion. First down. Here's Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Okay, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Catch made by Austin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. Throwing again, Rodgers. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game.
Steelers 10. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Reed. The Packers and receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Love out of the shotgun. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun now for Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He puts some juice, brought in, inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
McManus on for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Rodgers from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Niehaus.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Ready.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Right. 90 steps. Ready. Hut.
Love from the gun. Dumps it off. Jacobs. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll send him over right. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Hauled in by Musgrave. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have likely locked up the win right there.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push the lead to 20.
Steelers 17.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
To the air on first down. Rogers gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Rogers going to throw on first. And the pack gets home. They drop him. They've got to keep moving quick here.
It's second down.
Now here's Rogers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Trying to push deep downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers drop the lead back to 13.
Steelers 24.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Right, 97.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throw caught at the 6. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers push the lead to 20.
Steelers 24.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rogers. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 28. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Rogers set to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a first down. Again, Rodgers. He's got it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers drop the lead back to 13.
44. Steelers 31.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Smash. Let's go now. 50. Green. Steel. Black. Blue. Check. Cut.
They're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet down the right side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds, but that's a first down and only 13 seconds to go.
A gain of 12. And the Steeler first down.
Rodgers will look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to dump it. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here's Rodgers. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled in knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, with how well the defense had that one covered.
They saw undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there. This game is over. And more history for Green Bay, one of the league's proudest franchises, Brock. Super Bowl champions for a 5th time. And I think it's still sinking in at different points for each player, Brock. Look at these shots. These guys have reached the crowning achievement for anyone who steps foot onto the gridiron as kids. Champions now, every one of them.
And it is something, Kate, they can never, ever have taken from them. I think you and I have come across many Super Bowl champions in both this game and champs in other sports, right?
Yeah,
and you hear the same message. This is something that was so hard to achieve, and it's something that nobody, not time, will ever take from them. What a moment.
The Lombardi Trophy about to return to one of the league's oldest teams. Commissioner Goodell awarding it to the Green Bay Packers, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.